Mike with 3G Construction at Barcelona. Have water spilling over the gutters right there as well. The gutters have random holes throughout the entire gutter system, the front, the back, and then also the gutters need to be leveled up, starting to sag. A little bit of pulling right here, but nothing I would think that would be too much of a concern. I think if we can stop the water from right here, this area over here will be fine. The gutters also have some negative drainage. So this side's higher than that side, and that's also causing it to pull up over there and put some extra weight on there, which is pulling the gutters a little bit. I would recommend a kicker up here as well. This side kind of scraped a little line there, if you can see that, almost right in the center of the fence and the foundation. We're going to recommend putting a swell, possibly even a drain to catch the water and bring it out to the front about here. So we're looking at about 5 feet. Once we do that, we're going to have to cut the sod a little bit to make sure that we have proper drainage, proper slope. And then we can put some grass seed or something on this side. But this, since it's all just exposed dirt, any kind of drain you put right here, it's gonna get clogged up. So we would recommend protecting the area with some fabric and some rock. But first, this side needs to be built up. This side's pretty good because the water wants to drain this way. As it starts to come over here, it wants to kind of curve and hit this whole area right here because it's low. So we're going to recommend pulling this sprinkler box up, putting some structural fill, and building that up a little bit so we can kick that water into the center here, into the swell, so it drains out. This side, obviously, we got plenty of slope, but it really needs to be protected with some landscape fabric and some rock to keep any kind of erosion from happening. I think we're going to figure initially right here to this corner. This side right here, tenant was talking about potentially putting some grass, some seed, which is a good idea. We put a level in this area right here, and it's about almost perfectly level. So I think we'd just put just a little bit of slope right here. That way we can kick the water away from the house and it can drain away. Then he can continue to put sod. We'll probably also do an option for rock as well, just so you have the option of just carrying that rock all the way out here to where you have this little bit of retainage. So that's it for now. If you have any questions, concerns, ideas, please let us know. Oh, one more thing. On the window wells, we noticed that they were spot welded to the covers were spot welded to the wells. These welds need to be popped. And on the inside, where you got all the leaves and debris, it really needs to be cleaned out and maintained. Maybe some of the dirt dug out, put some fresh rock in there. That will really help the drainage instead of it having a hard packed surface in there, and that water has no capacity. It has no capacity in the well, so that water is going to build up and then pour over the window, which looks like that's happened a few times at least, and by looking at the stains on the interior of the wall in the basement. So we'd recommend at least minimum this one to maintain, busting those welds off and taking that grate off, cleaning all the leaves, the debris, all the dirt, taking whatever rocks in there. I can't even really tell if there's any rock in there because of all the leaves. Cleaning it out, digging it down a little bit where it has positive drainage away from the window, giving it a little more capacity, putting some landscape fabric so it will stop that dirt from coming up from the bottom, and putting some fresh rock in there and putting the grate back on. We'll put it down on paper and get it over to you. Again, if you have any questions, let us know. Thank you so much.